Another day, another story. For centuries, Saudi Arabia has been known for its arid deserts and lack of food production. However, in recent years the country is undergoing a transformation that is seeing traditional desert areas becoming a source of food. This shift has begun to provide significant benefits to the nation's economy by creating new jobs and opportunities for growth. It also provides improved access to healthy and sustainable food sources, which are important for addressing global hunger issues. In this video we will explore how technology and investment are driving this transformation in Saudi Arabia's agricultural landscape, and some of the potential long-term benefits it could bring about. Let us know about why it is so difficult to do farming in Saudi Arabia. One of the major reasons is desertification. Now, what actually desertification means? Desertification is a process of land degradation in arid, semi-arid and dry subhumid areas, caused by various factors such as climatic variations and human activities. It leads to decreased vegetation cover and increased dust levels, which can cause health problems for people living nearby. In Saudi Arabia, desertification has been an ongoing problem due to the extreme temperatures experienced throughout much of the year, resulting in soil erosion, water scarcity and a lack of vegetation growth. The primary reason behind this situation is deforestation for fuel wood or charcoal production, agricultural practices that don't take into account long-term sustainability, urbanization with its associated infrastructure development, climate change, reckless waste disposal practices and illegal uncontrolled hunting with off-road vehicles, damaging fragile ecosystems. Despite these challenges posed by desertification, there are positive signs that technology advances could help to reverse it through improved agricultural approaches, combined with greater investment from government institutions like King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, CAXT. These initiatives have seen research conducted into creating sustainable farming systems using drip irrigation methods coupled with advanced management techniques such as precision agriculture, where exact amounts of fertilizer can be applied at certain times during crop growth cycles, allowing farmers maximize yields while minimizing environmental impacts caused by excessive chemical use or runoff into local watersheds. In addition, CAXT has also developed innovative methods like aquaculture farms designed specifically for growing fish species within desert conditions, thus providing another source of food security while helping combat desertification itself by restoring green spaces back onto degraded landscapes across Saudi Arabia. Technology advancement made it easier to utilize resources, as Saudi Arabia have huge coastal areas, so they invested in desalination of seawater. Desalination technology is an important tool used to help support food production in desert climates. This process of using salt water and turning it into fresh water has been increasingly adopted by countries like Saudi Arabia, who are looking for ways to bring more sources of fresh drinking water to their populations, as well as supply crops with the necessary resources for growth. The cost associated with desalination technology can be high, but its benefits far outweigh the costs due to the fact that it provides a reliable source of fresh water even during dry periods when traditional ground or surface sources may become depleted. It also allows farmers to irrigate their fields without worrying about overusing precious groundwater supplies since they will always have access to an alternative source should they need it. Some other forms of irrigation, such as brackish waters from wells or rivers. Investment in farms booms rapidly. The growth in the agricultural sector of Saudi Arabia is being driven by both private and public investments. Private investors are tapping into new markets for farmland, as well as modernizing existing agricultural infrastructure. Government initiatives such as the King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, KAXT, are also playing an important role in this process, investing heavily in research and development to create sustainable farming systems that can thrive even under desert conditions. Private investment has seen increasing demand for farms over recent years due to rising global food prices and improved access to capital from funding sources like venture capitalists or angel investors. This influx of money has allowed farmers to expand their production capabilities, invest in better equipment, and make use of advances in technology. Government institutions have also been key players in driving forward this transformation through major infrastructure projects including irrigation networks, water storage reservoirs, and desalination plants which provide a reliable source of fresh water, conversion saltwater into potable drinking water whilst simultaneously producing electricity, with dual-purpose systems providing additional economic benefits alongside helping counter desertification effects. The transformation of the agricultural sector in Saudi Arabia has brought with it many long-term benefits that are helping to improve both food security and environmental sustainability. The influx of private capital into this sector has allowed farmers to modernize their infrastructure and expand production capabilities, while government initiatives, like investments into research, have enabled the development of innovative technologies such as desalination plants, aquaculture farms, and date palm farming, and became one of the largest exporter of date palm. Not only date palm, they also export food grains and flour which were earlier imported from other countries. Precision agriculture tools which can help combat desertification by restoring green spaces back onto degraded landscapes across Saudi Arabia. In addition to producing more food for local populations, these advances in technology also allow farmers to conserve resources like soil and water through methods such as reduced fertilizer use or transitioning to organic farming, managing pest populations naturally, utilizing precise irrigation scheduling, software applications, investing in drought-resistant crops, improving irrigation efficiency with subsurface drip systems, implementing best management practices when it comes land usage so that soil erosion is kept under control, all leading towards improved yields while reducing negative impacts on the environment from excessive chemical inputs or runoff into local watersheds. Finally, there is potential for further developing desalination technology so that it can produce electricity at the same time, thus creating a dual-purpose system providing additional economic benefits alongside helping counter desertification effects. All these efforts combined will ensure greater levels of food security now and in future generations whilst making sure our environment remains healthy for years to come. Thanks for watching.